Hello, everyone. It's Lisa with Ink and Inspirations, and welcome to my craft room. I hope that the sound is okay. So, if you come on and, hey, Carol, how's the sound? Is there an echo? I still hear it a little bit, but I'm hoping it's not bad. I do have I'm talking through my phone instead of my iPad, and that seemed to help last week. So, let's keep our fingers crossed. So I'm not sure. Hey, Lisa, thanks for tuning in. So I'm just going to give it a minute and see how it goes with the sound. I realize there might be a little bit of an echo, but hopefully it's not too distracting. So we can get started. So hope everybody is doing okay today. It's been a busy week. We've had a lots of appointments, and I've had to go pick up Mia from school or go eat lunch with Mia, and just all the fun things. But um, just a full calendar for sure. Okay, I got a thumbs up. Okay, thank you, Pam. Thanks so much. So, anyway, I am excited to be here with you to give you a little last minute Valentine Galentine idea um, or something, but it's something. Hey, Kathy, hope you're still feeling okay. Thank you, Carol. Good. Kathy, sound okay for you on Facebook? I see you're the only one on Facebook. So, anyway, I made a little gift for Mia's teacher, and I had found these notepads, oh, eons ago, it seems like. And I had them, and it had a little bee on them, and I had, good, Kathy, thanks. So I'm going to be using this carryover, the Be My Valentine. See if that lighting is a little better. And excited to use this again. In fact, I left mine in Missouri, so I had to borrow this stamp set. I don't have the punch, but we can do without that, right? We can fussy cut. So anyway, but before we get started on the project, I want to go over a couple of things, some timely things. First of all, we're still in celebration. We're in the last few weeks of celebration where you can earn free product with each $60 in product purchase. And so we have level one and level two choices. Level one choices require a $60 purchase. Okay. And I've had people ordering kits like crazy because they want to get their kits in the freebies. And so I've had that experience. And so I'm so excited for those that are ordering those kits that are so beautiful. And then we have level two rewards, which are if you have a $120 order, you can choose one of those, or two $60 level one um, prizes or rewards. So in the online store, when you go to order, you can see at the end of your order what you can look at the level one and level two. And Stampin' Up! Last week added, was it last week? It was on the 4th, added a ton of more product that you can earn for free. And there's some great stuff on there, y'all. And it's like not necessarily brand new product, but it's stuff from the annual catalog, maybe online, and maybe the mini catalog that they just put up there. And I mean, that we have some alphabet dies up there. I believe there's a kit. I can't even name them all. So you really need to go look at it so you don't miss out. So February 28th is the last day of celebration. Don't wait till the end, okay, to do that. You don't want to be in on that last end, because when things start selling out, I doubt they replace them in those rewards things. So anyway, if you have questions about it, just let me know, okay? So next, let's see, we also have a lot of new online exclusive products. If you don't know what that is, Stampin' Up! Has their publications, all right, that are actual, you can receive a catalog, but everything is online. And in the online exclusive category, there are products that you can't find anywhere else. They're just online. So the best place for you to look for something is in the online store. If you have trouble finding something or you'd like for me to help you, just reach out and let me know. I'll be glad to do that. Okay. All right. And next month is the 12th anniversary of Paper Pumpkin. Paper Pumpkin is the subscriptions for that. That's our subscription kit that you can order and have it sent to you every month. You register to have it automatically shipped to you. And so next month, since it's our 12th anniversary, the March kit, which if you order or subscribe now to Paper Pumpkin, you will get that March kit because the end of the Paper Pumpkin cycle for the current kit is on the 10th of the next month. Okay, so this one will be available, the 12th anniversary kit, through the 10th of March. Okay, then after that, we start in on the April kit. So in this anniversary kit, they're usually very special. There's a special box that we've already seen, and you get 2 stamp sets in the kit. So if you're interested in that, be sure you check out the Paper Pumpkin. Okay. Kathy, would you text Kristen and tell her that I'm live right now? Okay. Thank you. So anyway, uh, Paper Pumpkin, don't forget, subscribe if you're wanting those great kits sent to you every month. Okay, now, next I have, let's see if I already misplaced something that I was, oh, here it is. Okay, so today, my current class this month is the Vintage Book Box class to make these beautiful storage boxes, or you can use them to give as gifts. So we have a small size, okay? We have a medium size. Let me open it. I opened it backwards. Okay, that fits our note card size cards in there. So if you want to give that as a gift or use it for storage. And then the large size, which is the size that I demonstrate in the class, will fit our regular size cards in there. Okay, so but don't think of them just as to give cards. I'm telling you, these are beautiful on your shelf and make good storage. So the early bird price ends tonight. The class launched today. If you purchase the class, you will get the link to the class and get started today. So if you're interested in that, don't let that early bird pass you by. I will be, let's see, I think I have the link right there. That bottom link is, you can take a screenshot of it, go to that link, and you can register for the class. Okay. This will be available a little longer, but it's going to go up to $25 after tonight. Okay. All right. Don't want you to miss out on that. Then I have, since I am just loving the For the Books bundle, you've seen a lot. So I used it last week. I've used it in my club last month, and I'm going to still be using it. I found these cute little charms, and they say Once Upon a Time, and it's a little book. Okay. And it's kind of flat. So that's nice. And everyone who orders or purchases a class from me this month is going to get one of these little charms in the mail. Now, you can use this for whatever, but my idea was you can use them to tie onto your scissors. I like to tie charms, like to identify your scissors, okay? And you'll get a piece of twine attached to it when I send it to you so you can use it. Or you can make a bookmark and have this handed off, hanging off the top of the bookmark. Okay, so let's see if you can see it. It says Once Upon a Time. So cute. Okay. So those are as a thank you from me with your orders or class purchases this month. Okay. All right. Let's get going. Okay. I'm going to put this where I can see the screen and you can see it. And if you need this link again for this class, let me know and I'll put it back up. All right. So let me show you this cute little notepad. So this is a honeydew list, and this really caught my eye because most of you know I'm referred to as Honey by my grandchildren. Okay, that's my grandmother name. And so I thought this was great to give to Jackie and make a list for him to do. Okay. But I bought two of them because I knew I'd probably do a project with it. And I made one and Mia's teacher got it. Okay. And so anyway, it has a magnet on the back. You can or use that or not, but I'm going to make a little folder for this notepad. Okay. And so, and this one is going to be for me. So I'm using stamps from the Be My Valentine. This is a carryover. Okay. Let me get back to my comments here. And we'll get started here. So excited. I'm using Daffodil Delight because I'm going to be using the little bee, and we're going to go ahead and like construct the book first. So I have a 6 by 9.5 piece of Daffodil Delight cardstock, and we're going to score it at 2 3/4 and 3 1/4. So I'm going to grab my Simply Scored scoring tool, and we're going to put this up here and score at 2 3/4 and 3 1/4. So that's going to be the spine of our little book. Okay. It's going to open up like a book, but carrying on with our book theme for the month. So, oh, I did forget to tell you one other thing. I'm going to do it before I forget. Okay. So some of you may have heard me talk about this book, Start with Hello by Shannon Martin, one of my favorites. And it talks about how to be, it says, it start with hello and other simple ways to live as neighbors. And it's very practical things about building community where you live. Okay. So, I've always said we belong to each other, right? And there's some really practical ideas, and it just kind of opened my eyes to what the possibilities are. So, I've already given away one of these at our bunko party this last weekend as one of the prizes. But this, after February 28th, I'll be putting all the names in a random drawing that either place any order with me through my online store or purchase one of my online classes, which this month is the Vintage Book Box class. And someone is going to get this book, but I'm going to wrap it like I did last week with that blind date with a book look with all the cute little pockets and everything. And I'll send that person this book all wrapped up. Okay. So, yeah, that was important for me to tell you. Now, back to the project. Okay, we just scored it at 2 3/4 by 3 1/4. Now we're going to fold on the score lines. Let me see if I can find my bone folder. Okay. Do this. Kathy, was everything okay with Kristen, or do you know? Did she need something? It's like, oh, I know she's got Mia. Okay. All right. I know what she wanted now that I look at my watch. Okay, so look, it's a very thin little book, right? And so this is going to go inside here. And I made this a very tight fit because through the years, I have made several styles of this type of notepad holder wrap. And if I make it too wide or too tall, as you work with it or carry it in your purse, the cardstock starts bending and getting frayed a little bit. Okay, thank you, Kathy. And so here, okay, we've got it, and it's like just like a perfect fit. And I kind of played with it a little bit and cut it down because I wanted it to fit nicely. Okay, so we have that. And then I'm going to put some designer paper. So this designer paper pack, okay, you probably recognize it from the mini catalog. It is I don't even know the name, y'all. Floral Delight 12 by 12 designer series paper, and it has all these beautiful yellows and olives in it. And I was so excited to see like this burlap print and then this gingham, which was just perfect for this project. Okay. And so I cut this at 2 5/8 by 9 3/8. Okay. So we're going to also use ribbon as a closure. So I cut this about 21 inches. It's the narrow Daffodil Delight ribbon that is in the mini catalog. It had not been available for quite a while, but it is back in the online store. So you have a choice. You can glue the paper on and then put the ribbon around it, which is what I did on the first one. But on this one, I think I'm going to put the ribbon down first, and I just kind of eyeball the center, okay? And then I'm going to glue this down over top. So that's going to secure that ribbon even more than the embellishment that I use on top here, okay? So let's do that. So here, and I know probably in other parts of the country, it was rather cold this morning because we had been experiencing spring-like weather. I mean, in the 80s, craziness. And then this morning, I guess it was in the low 40s, something like that. It was cold. I say cold. Y'all are saying, Lisa, that's not cold. When you go from 80 one day to 40 the next day, it's cool. You know, your body gets adjusted to the cold, the weather. So I was in my coat again today. Okay, so I like that. I'm going to go ahead and put this over top. Let me get my glue. So anyway, is anybody having snow today? I know, Carol, do you have snow on the ground? I keep up with the weather in our place in Missouri, and it had ice yesterday. They had to close the state park. The hill going up to our house, the road was not passable because of the ice. They kind of closed it off. Of course, the MoDOT was, trying to take care of all that, and I've got too much glue, y'all. Used way too much glue. I should have just dotted on here. You have new snow, Pam? Yeah, I figured y'all did up there. All right, so I'm centering this on the front, and look how pretty that gingham is. Love it. Okay. All right. So we have that. So now I'm just going to set this aside. And you can do whatever you want for this. Like if you want to purchase another notepad and use it again at some point, you can find some removable adhesive that they have. Or I think what I'm going to do is just put a couple of these strips there and put it on the inside. And like I said, I think I'm keeping this one for myself because of the honeydew. It's perfect for Mr. Brown. Okay, let's see. Got it. Okay, see what a good fit that is? Okay, let's set that aside and let's work on doing some fun stuff for the front. Okay, so I just have a scrap of basic white. I needed it big enough to punch a 2 3/8 inch circle. So let me find that punch here and get all these Post-its off. And we're going to punch out right here. I'm going to keep this so y'all can see that because it's so cute. Okay, so 2 3/8 inch circle. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and work with this first. So since I gave the project away, good thing I had taken a picture of it so I could remember what I did. And I made me a little messy sketch there that I'm going to put together. So on this one, I'm using crumb cake ink and the little honeycomb stamp. And I am going to ink it in crumb cake just to give it a little break up that yellow. I'm trying to decide if I want to stamp off, and I think I do. So I'm going to do this and just do random background stamping on the circle. Let's go ahead and, oh, don't forget to stamp off. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now I don't really like these bare edges, so I'm going to use a blending brush and ink it up with crumb cake. And I'm just going to kind of brush around the edge. It gives it a little depth in it. I don't know. It just doesn't look bare. Okay. Oh, I got some ink on it there. Just finishes it off a little bit with a little bit of ink around the edge. Don't really want it to look distressed. I'm just kind of putting a little finishing touch there. Okay. All right. So now I know that I need to use crumb cake again for this little heart shape that's in the stamp set, but it's also the pair of wings. And I'll have to admit that I noticed on my first project that went to me as teacher, I forgot to put the wings on the bee, but it was still cute. So I'm going to stamp off and then stamp right here. Okay, those are going to be the wings. And then kind of clean that off a little bit. I want a red heart. So I'm going to use those wings as a heart. So let's ink these up. Ooh, that's nice and red. So juicy. Okay. So I'm going to fussy cut those out in just a bit. And let's see, I'm kind of cleaning my stamp here, y'all. All right, got that done. Now I'm going to work on the bee. So I have this oval, which is the bee's body, and I'm going to use Daffodil Delight, closing these ink pads so we don't have catastrophe. So, and does anybody have any special plans for Valentine's? Jackie said, well, I can take you out to eat for lunch and dinner. I said, well, I don't think that's necessary. But okay, so here at our home in Texas, there is a seafood restaurant called the Schooner. It's my favorite restaurant. It is not fancy, okay? It's not, the atmosphere is not beautiful and all, it's clean, it's nice, but the food is awesome. And it's my favorite. If you're going to ask me where I want to go eat and give me any choice, it will be the Schooner. And it's been there for years. I think 70 years. A long time. It's even burned twice and they've rebuilt it. It is a very popular place. And for Christmas, he made this little coupon. So I think he got that from me. Yeah, Kathy, it is yum. And he gave me this little handmade coupon on a piece of cardstock. And it says, this coupon good for out to eat at the Schooner anytime, any day during 2025, no questions asked. That's what's on the coupon. So he goes, you need to play that card. So I thought, oh, I might. Okay, so I need to stamp the body and the little stinger in. Oh, I didn't give myself enough. Oh, okay, we're good. We're good. I'm going to do that in Memento Black ink. Okay. So I need to kind of line it. Did you see how I double stamped this? I wanted it really bright. I don't know. The stamps were not wanting to hold the ink today. Sometimes I think it has to do with humidity. Y'all, I didn't do it right. Oh, it works. It'll be fine. Okay, so we have that. And then I'm going to do the eyes and the antenna. Where are the eyes? Oh, they're on the back. So when I have two little bitty stamps, I'll put one on one side and one on the other, and I can see through what I'm stamping. So I like this little face. And then I didn't really hardly leave room for his antenna. Shoot. What do y'all think? Just come down here. I think I'm going to overlap the black. That works. Okay, so I have that. He's good. Here's his wings, and there's my heart. Now I have some little flowers that I'm using to embellish. And this little flower, 5-petal flower, is in the stamp set. So I'm going to stamp 3 of those. Yeah, Patty, it's cute, huh? Hey, Patty. 2 Patties. Patty G and Patty Weed. Hey, ladies. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'm going to stamp 3 of these. Oh, yes, I agree. I love this for Valentine's or just a sweet card anytime. Okay. And we have another one that has the same bee, and I think there are dies that go with it, and it's in the online exclusives or in the scrapbooking line, which y'all need to check that out too, because there are stamp sets in there, and you just never know. Okay, I'm going to start cutting. So nobody has any plans for Valentine's? Y'all go out to eat? Do y'all stay home? Does somebody cook for you? We have a doctor appointment in the morning. Yeah, on Valentine's Day, we have a doctor appointment. And then, well, it's at 11. And then I think we're going to go out for lunch after that. So, anyway, let me cut it around here. All right, so there's my red heart. And then I'm going to cut the wings out. So these were stamped in crumb cake, and I stamped off so they would be a little lighter. I wanted to give them some color, and there's also an outline stamp for the wings that I could have used, but I decided I wanted to go with this. So just fussy cutting, and there is a coordinating punch. I'm trying to think if it's in the celebration choices. I can't remember, y'all. There were so many. I was shocked. All the choices that we have now for our orders. I have club next week, so I'm excited to share that, my local stamp club. This evening, I am meeting with one of the ladies that works with me on my card ministry for church. She's coming over, and we're going to get our Easter cards ready for the shut-ins. So we send to the shut-ins, those that can't get out and go to church. And we send for sure every Easter and Christmas. And then sometimes throughout the year, when we hear somebody's having a difficult time or recovering from a surgery, sympathy cards, we send those out as well. But I wanted to get some of the Easter cards ready for the shut-ins now, just so they'll be ready. It's like things sneak up on us. Okay, look how cute he is. Okay, now I'm going to cut out these little flowers. So what I did is I had quite a few beautiful kits and paper pumpkin kits for when I ordered extra. Oh, thank you, Patty. For when I ordered extra, And there's some that are like floral or just a beautiful scenic cards, beautiful scenic cards that are perfect for Easter. And I borrowed some stamp sets with Easter sentiments because wasn't thinking far enough ahead when I packed my stuff when we came down for the winter from Missouri. And I didn't have any. So I have a friend here and one of my club members, and she's also on my team, that she has like lots of stamps. So I borrowed some of her Easter stamps so we could use that and get those done. Okay, so I'm just going around these little petals. And this really doesn't take very long to cut out. You know, I know dies are nice, but sometimes I just like cutting if I have time. Okay, so today is what is called Galentine's Day, when we celebrate friendships. And I've been putting fun stuff up on Facebook about that. And thank you to those of you who see that and comment on it. It's just fun. But you know, what would we do without our friends? And I consider all of you my friends that come here and have followed me and comment, because even though we've never met face to face, you're my friend. Because I know I can email you at any time and say, hey, can you do this? Or good to see you on the live. Or it's just, you know, friendships are important. And that kind of goes along with that book I was saying earlier that I'm going to give away for random drawing this month. So yeah, we're made for each other. We are here to serve each other. So, okay, let's start building this. So I put this here, and then I take this little guy, and then I put that. Gonna put his wings like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, so I just play with the positioning before I finish anything, you know, glue anything down. So I put the heart, okay, and then the flowers are going to go down here. So I put two, and then I put one in the middle, like that. And I was started to put a Stampin' Dimensional, and I probably can put a little one, but sometimes you know how if you're doing in and out of your purse or whatever with this, or in and out of a drawer, you know, it kind of knocks it off, but it just looks cute initially. So I think I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, let's go ahead and get this put on, and then we're going to work on our sentiment. Okay, so let me glue this baby on. I might put that little smudge there over here on this side so it's covered up. Yeah. Kathy, how's everybody in your neck of the woods? Any better? And you feeling okay? Kathy is my sister-in-law, and she has a little adjacent apartment to her daughter. I guess that's what you call it. It's actually a little house. And they were all sick. Okay, let me put the wings here. Glue those on. That sure makes him cute with those wings. And let's go ahead and put him on there. So kind of covering up that smudge I had on there. I'm going to kind of angle him up a little bit. And then I'm going to glue this heart right here. Great, Kathy. Good to hear. Okay. Then we're going to put 2 down here and kind of separate them a little bit. And then I'm going to get a mini Stampin' Dimensional, a mini Stampin' Dimensional, and pop the third one, the center one, up a little bit. Don't y'all think that'd be cute? Okay. Oh my goodness, Lisa, what happened? What happened? Did I not put any glue on that one? Oh, this is stuck to my finger, I guess. All right, let me find mini Stampin' Dimensionals. I have all these little ones that are left over, like from a kit or Paper Pumpkin, because you get, you know, plenty of adhesive when you purchase one of those kits or subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. And then you have leftover dimensionals and you can use on other things. There we go. That's cute. All right, so now let's work on the sentiment. I'm going to get a strip of cardstock, basic white scrap. I'm going to get my foam mat, and I am using You're as Sweet as Honey. Mia always tells me, you're the best honey ever. She told me that today when I went to eat lunch with her. You're the best honey ever. So it's so sweet to hear. All right, You're as Sweet as Honey. And then we're going to cut this out. How did I do that? You're as sweet as honey. I think I cut this apart. Yep. So I didn't want this long sentiment, so I'm doing a curvy fussy cut around this. Okay, you're as sweet as honey. So you see I'm following the curves of the script and just doing curvy cuts instead of sharp cuts. And it looks really cute. You know, we had a stamp set that or two that had the dies that went with the sayings, but I found myself still fussy cutting them out because it's, you know, just as easy as getting out your, yes, it is, Betty. It's so happy. I love it. Okay, let's put this down. You're as sweet as honey. So I'm going to use a little bit of glue behind that. Let's get this out of the way. Come on, glue. Okay, I'm going to go kind of going, justifying it to the right a little bit. Oh. Okay, and then put this one below. A few little dots there. And then I'm coming over to the right. Okay. Now, you know, I'm going to glue some embellishments on, and so I won't be able to move it around much, but you see how cute this is, okay? And if you don't put too much adhesive, like I just put those 2 strips, if the recipient wanted to use it on like a refrigerator, they could definitely pull it off and use it, or pull it off and refill, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and tie this little closure with this thin ribbon, narrow ribbon, I should say. Okay. Now, we have these cutest little, they're called tiny bee trinkets, and indeed they are tiny. These are in the mini catalog. I mean, they're little, little, little. So I'm going to put one, or, yeah, let's see. I say one. I think I'm going to do two here. And the liquid glue, once it dries, it's really, really, really good for something like this. So you can make them be flying in different directions. I probably need my take your pick tool, the putty in, so I can move those around. So let me get this. This is what this little tool is perfect for this. And I'm gonna put one right here. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my glue. I'm gonna put a tiny dot, or that's the intention, right there. See that tiny dot of glue? Okay. And let's pick this up with the little putty and put it over it. I'm going to catch it with my finger over this side and pull up. Okay. And then if you let it dry, it's awesome. A glue dot would just show. And if you wadded it up, like sometimes I'll wad up my glue dots behind something smaller, but it might make it stick up too much. So I'm kind of angling this little bee like it's flying off this way. Whoop, stay, please. Oop. Okay, I think I need to put, no, there's glue there. I'm going to try to get that down. Oh, Lisa, what in the world? Okay, I'm going to hope that stays. If not, I may have to come back and glue later, but I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, let's see if I can pick this up and come this way just a bit. Hold it. Yeah, okay. So there is a cute little notepad holder with our little Be My Valentine set that has been around a little while. It's so cute. Didn't have the punch, but I did find just cutting out. And so that would make a cute gift or a gift for yourself. Okay. All right. We are going to, I'm going to show you a really quick treat wrap with designer paper. Okay. So like with boxed candy, or you could even do it with a, thanks for the thumbs up. You could even do a, what you call it? A candy bar. Okay. So Mia can have, Mia has nut allergies, and thank you. Happy Valentine's Day, Pam. Um, has allergy to nuts and eggs. So there's not a whole lot of candy she can eat. So she can have these sweet tarts, conversation hearts. So I pick these up. And what I do when I'm going, this piece I'll tell you is 3 3/4 by 8. But how I figure that is I'll get a piece of designer paper, okay? And then I cut it, I put the box down, and then I measure top to bottom. So you can measure the box, sure, but you want to add a little bit more, okay? So that ended up at 3 3/4, okay? Then, you can do this and come over and around, and this is how Jackie wraps presents. He does all that. This is what I do. I cut it, I leave it the 12-inch length, okay? And then I start wrapping like this. I know I want it to overlap here some, and I know I want this to overlap, but not wrap all the way around, right? So what I do is I do that. I've got my 12 inches of designer paper because it's that wide. And then I just mark it where I want to cut it. Okay. The length I want it to be. And then I bring it to my trimmer and cut a line at that length. And that one was about 8. Okay. So that's the easy way to do that. Since your designer paper it's more than likely the 12 inches is going to be plenty long enough to wrap. And usually too much, but you know, you without all the measuring and all of that, you just wrap it around and see what you need. So then I take the box, it's in here, and I kind of go around and kind of give it a score line, just pinching it with my finger, okay? And this just helps it stay on the, around the box better. It gives it a little snugger fit, okay? So I'm pinching that, come around, and I'm trying to match top and bottom. I'm going to hold that, pull it tight, and you want it to slide out, so you want a little bit of leeway, okay? So I'm just going to pinch it here, okay? And it's got a little space on both sides. See how that is? Okay. And I like this side of the paper, so I'm going to leave it up. And then I'm going to take a good adhesive. So for this, I would use Stampin' Seal Plus or our Tear and Tape, the double-sided adhesive. I'm going to put a strip here, bring it and pull it tight, and then just put it down. I mean, how easy is that, y'all? Right? Then I started digging through my die cuts, and I found that banner piece. This is from, don't tell me, Stylish Shape Size. And this heart is from the, wait a minute, don't tell me. It is from the Hearts of Elegance dies, okay, that I had used. And so I'm going to put it there. Now I'm trying to think, do I want to stamp something on that? Let's see. I think I want to put Love You. Okay, this is going to go to Mia. So I'm going to put Love You. I can find that stamp. Here it is. And let me go ahead and mount it. This is the first time this stamp has been used. So to condition it a little bit, you know, there are a lot, you'll see lots of different ways to condition. I like to take my Versamark pad and ink it up and then stamp off on something. So let me get my scratch paper. This also prevents it from staining as much. It'll still have a little bit of the red. You know how our reds and pinks and purples, Blackberry Bliss, it stains our stamps, which it's fine. They still work. But this kind of helps that, you know. All right, here we go. So let me, oh, I need my pad, right? And I'm going to get my Real Red ink. And stamp. That's cute. Let's see how this is. It's not nearly as stained. Do you see that? Versamark first, ink it up, stamp off several times, and that kind of conditions the stamp to pull up the ink. I have found. No one, I mean, it's just, you know, something that I found that works for me. I'm going to put that here, and I think I'm going to get a little heart and do the same thing. So here's a little heart stamp. That will be cute. And I'm going to do the same thing. Ink it up. Stamp off. So you see I'm rubbing it in there a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to get this. Ink it up. And I'm going to put it right here. Okay. And there we go. Barely anything on it. Okay, towel. Okay. So let's go ahead and put that together. I need to get this red ink out of the way. And this. Okay. So we're going to put that there. And then this over top. Just like that. I mean, how cute is that? And probably I could have used gold banner or a white banner and a red heart and done the white embossing. So I need a little bit of adhesive right in the middle. Okay. And then put that right on top. And you can use embellishments or whatever, but that's a easy, look, it just slips right out. Okay. Slips right out. So easy. Last minute Valentine. Okay. All right. Okay. So there we have our 2 last minute projects for Valentine's Day that really you could do anything, anytime. You could do this anytime you wanted, even for birthday. Okay. Super cute. So let me get back on here. So I hope you will try doing a notepad folder. I usually try to find different size notepads and do it, try to make them. So just stay tuned. I'll probably do some more in the future, just like I like to do my towels. I have some more towels I need to do too. And then these, anytime you can do this, start with that, measure the height, get your 12-inch strip, wrap it around, cut off what you don't need, and there you go. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to wish you a very happy Valentine's Day. And if I can help you with anything, let me know. Remember about my giveaway that will be at the end of the month for those who order or purchase one of the online vintage book box online class, which the early bird ends tonight. Or let me see if I can hold these or you can see them. Okay. And just so cute and fun to make. Good for storage, good for gifting. So I think you would enjoy it. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Y'all have a great evening. This is Lisa Brown with Ink and Inspirations, inspiring you to create, share, and make a difference. Take care. Bye bye.